Smoother than the butter I put on my toast this morning.
On your toast?
Yeah, it's my toast.
Don't lie, you ate ramen.
I ate ramen.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a segue, I believe they're called. But
Did you put
whatever.
butter in your ramen?
No. What?
No, but you put some
just
oil
ruined my
in your
appetite.
ramen.
I didn't put oil. It's the seasoning that comes with it.
Yeah, but that also has some oil in it, right?
Oil's not smooth. We're talking about smoothness.
Yeah,
here.
butter.
Oil
I'm
is
talking about
smooth? What are you
butter.
talking about?
You use it on your body, don't you?
What is happening here? Do you guys?
Like, what is...
What do you guys eat like in breakfast in Europe?
Well, cereal if there was milk.
You didn't. You refused to try the almond milk.
I
almond
refused.
milk.
There was only one serving of almond milk, and I was happy to let Peter have it.
That was nice of you,
Yeah, see?
Peter. He's had a rough morning.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needed his milk.
Yeah, he needed his almond milk.
He needs his almond
Well,
milk. Bless him.
Yeah, EGS first pick. I don't think they want to play Drow anymore.
I don't
That's
think
what
they
it feels
wanna
like,
play
so-
Drow.
And does it mean that isn't P really gonna let Warlock through? Because EG picks
The
Warlock.
EG first pick Warlock as
EG will
much
first
as
pick
MP?
Warlock,
They will.
yes, they
They'll
will.
Straight
They
up.
will.
If they don't, I will watch I wouldn't.
You
I'm not
wouldn't
making
go
the
that
bet.
far.
I will.
You wouldn't go
I
that
wouldn't
far,
go that
Grant.
In this tournament so far, they got 1 win and 1 loss with it.
I think it's a really good first pick here because it doesn't give away anything and it's insanely strong.
Oh, they ran out of Veno. I don't blame them for that.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen how much EG can
I mean-
do with the Venom in
Yeah.
multiple positions.
Who else would it be? Just Bat Rider or Warlock, right?
Ogre?
We saw VP. That was when they lost 11 minutes. You can't first. Ogre's just not a first pick hero.
Bat Rider.
Yeah, I think it's Bat
Bat
Rider
Rider
or
or
Warlock.
Warlock.
I think Warlock.
Agreed.
But why would NP give him Warlock? Obviously, they have a plan for it.
We'll find
We'll
out what
see.
that plan
We'll see what
is.
the
Here's
plan
the plan.
is. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it all come to fruition.
Ogre
NP.
+1.
Probably. Just Ogre +1. That's the best.
Ogre Bat.
It's good.
They might
Bat's
play a
always
lot of
good.
Bat.
Well, I mean, what about even picking up the Beast earlier on for MSS to make sure that EG don't get it or take it away from them?
They did pick Beastmaster second, I think, one of the games.
Did they? Yeah. There's your Ogre.
Ben already got his call. He just said Ogre +1 no matter what he's right
Ah,
now.
he's covering all bases, man.
Great job. After you were wrong to Owen that one time, it's been rough on you.
When was Ben wrong to me?
Oh, that was Peter.
That was Peter.
Sorry, it makes you guys up sometimes. You're both just great players.
It was the same couch, though. And
That's
Ben
why.
wasn't correcting Peter, so,
That's
you know.
true. So it was mostly Ben's fault.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes sense to me now.
I'm in no place to correct Peter. Come on. Owen is, though.
Yeah, Owen is.
Yeah,
now
I'm
he
a
is.
TI caster.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how TI winners, honestly.
Well, I don't know. I think
So-
Bat Rider's probably the best, but they take the
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut again.
I mean, Owie last game on the Jug, it was, I guess, hard for him to be a perfect. There were a lot of fights where Owie just wasn't there, was he? Because he was busy farming, trying to catch up. And
Yeah.
when they were dropping the golems, dropping the Ravages, there wasn't a Jug to follow up with damage. But we'll see if indeed MP are able to find different ways to pull Owie through and allow him to turn up to the fights and get involved this time around.
One thing we didn't talk about last game, too, was Envy's choice of hero that he picked with the DK. I think it fit their strategy, but it doesn't fit his playstyle
Yeah.
as well. We know him more for Razor, Invoker, Mirana, I would
Yeah,
say,
oh
are
yeah,
kind of the ones that he
Pom.
plays the most. And they haven't really deviated from that too much. I guess they picked the Quap, which
Yeah.
was a little
Yeah.
strange, but even like before he played the Quap like a decent amount. But DK, I think he has to play with the team too much, and I think he's a very efficient player who likes to get as much as he can out of the map, and he can't do that with a hero like DK sometimes.
Talking about the Mirana, are you not a little worried about EG getting it for the whole kind of Starstorm
Ooh!
Warlock combination?
Axe obviously really good versus
Okay,
Okay, the
Juggernaut.
time that they had Axe, it was the Pugna game.
I
They
would be
lost that
worried,
game.
Owen.
I would be worried.
And he owned on it.
Yeah, but
Warlock.
they did lose the
They
game.
lost that game. Axe and Pugna had a rough other 3 teammates.
Yeah, it was Oracle, Pugna, Axe, Omni Knight, Ursa. That one.
So now I think they can just approach it similar to the last game, is just try and win all 3 lanes, which ended up happening last game. Last game they had the Timbersaw versus the Tide.
Yeah.
The OD kind of dunked on the DK with
After the first few waves, yeah.
Yeah.
So with the Axe, like they can always pair the Axe versus Juggernaut, and it'll be a great lane for the Axe. So maybe NP need to look towards maybe putting EE on the Jug and having strong side lanes.
There's the Medusa band out. Sumail saying, well, I hate playing it, but it's almost impossible to lose with that hero, so it's always good to win, right?
Yep.
It's good with the Axe.
Especially if your sanity and anime watching is on the line,
It's very true.
which is the case for Sumail. Okay. So Team NP, they like their team fight, right?
They do. But you're already versus a Warlock, so you lose. I mean, you lose team fight.
Yeah, you lose team fight.
You
So
just-
You don't
you
just
lose.
lose. Well,
You
oh, gosh.
That wasn't the case for EG last game.
wasn't.
They were up against the Warlock and they did not lose.
they did not lose.
That's the thing, though. If you commit too, like, team fight's always good, but if, like, you want heroes like Axe, great team fighter. What are his cooldowns? Extremely low.
Yeah.
Which is really good. They committed too much. I mean, a Warlock and a Tide, level 1 ults are like Ben said, like 300 seconds. It's just insane.
300 seconds.
What
That's
are-
what
what
you
are
said.
the-
3 minutes.
Yeah.
What are the low
Not the same
cooldown?
thing.
I thought 100 seconds equals a minute. Just kidding.
What
I thought it was daylight saving time that changes.
What are the low cooldown?
What other low cooldown team
Team-
fighty spells do you have? I mean, a Nyx
Beastmaster.
Assassin comes to mind as well with Impale.
Nixon's bad,
Yeah,
yeah.
but Universe might be playing the Axe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. if
Yeah,
they
it's
want-
probably.
Oh, I
Unix.
mean for NP.
Oh, for
For
MP.
MP to like catch up to a Warlock X opening, it's already pretty rough.
Maybe Sven, actually. I don't know. Sven, like, it's weird to see them ban the Dusa because we don't see it that often without the Drow range. I guess they do.
Sven
they do sometimes.
Juggernaut is your double cores.
Yeah, run at people.
It's rough. Yeah, you have the Ogre.
What else is the AUI play? I just always see him on Sven,
Sven.
all the time.
Me too.
All the time.
What else has been? I'm trying to.
Reserve
He plays a lot of stuff.
Sven.
He played a Centaur earlier.
Oh yeah,
Centaur?
they did the Centaur safe.
And the Sven against eHome as well. And then they had Ursa's in
Ursa,
both
yeah.
games
Mm,
against
Yeah,
Wings.
that's true.
I like the Batman. A hero that can actually go one-on-one against Axe and do extremely well. If they do want to do one-on-one lanes.
Both teams could go for Ursa.
Doctor. Taking a page out of the Northern Arena book, they played that a lot as well as eHome. It's like, I'm surprised that hero fell off. What doesn't it do, Ben?
Doesn't push out lanes very well.
Okay.
It's becoming increasingly hard to zone out offlaners, I would say. He's like pretty decent at it, but like versus Bat is just really tough. I've seen a lot of Witch Doctors just get crushed by Bat.
You know what hero that seems to have kind of absolutely disappeared over the last
Who?
month or so? Conker. Where the hell did he go?
Oh, his torrent nerf ruined
Was that
like
really
level 1.
that game breaking for him?
But
That's
people
what Zai
still
said.
picked
Yeah.
him for the X mark a lot after that, after
Yeah.
the tournament.
Yeah, he was still being picked, but now this we haven't seen a single Conker game.
That's
have
what.
we?
Well, Zai said he refused to play because torrent level 1 just ruins him. Just bad.
No?
I'll listen to him. He seems like a pretty good player.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
God forbid a hero's not godly at level 1.
Oh,
Hey.
we're gonna have a bit of fun. We are gonna have a bit of fun. Pudge in the mix, and I guess this is great against what Witch Doctor and Jug. You got a way to hold him back for the Blade Fury TP, and you've also got a way to cancel the Death Ward quite nicely, and reach him out from the sidelines when he's a sitting duck. I like it, and I guess you can kind of play around with what Axe jumping in, calling someone, and pulling them back, and repositioning heroes.
My goodness, you are going deep.
Or
I
pulling-
like the
You
old
are so
Pudge.
excited
You
about
were
it.
you were deep
I'm-
into this.
Pulling? Do you mean pulling X back or pulling back the person that he's calling? Because you could pull the X back and
That's what I
everybody
mean.
will
Yeah.
run after
You pull the axe back, and then it
Yeah.
drags them. And obviously, it's kind of hard depending on how mids to.
There's still the
heroes.
Beastmaster as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MSS. That is, I mean, that is a strong point for MP. We've seen MSS just do amazing on that hero, regardless of how the overall game is going. So
They've gone completely away from game number 1, though,
Yeah.
in terms of their team fight. But they still have the push cores, the Juggernaut and Beastmaster, and the Witch Doctor, for that matter. 3 heroes that are really good at pushing.
Sustain pushing too. What does EG want here? I mean, are you assuming the Juggernauts are? Whoa, they got the Morphling this game.
Okay.
that's
And
that's
Beast
strong,
fans were
isn't
on
it?
point then,
Yeah, like, really
Yeah.
like that.
betting out some strong cores and
I mean,
the
MP.
only one remaining basically.
With one more pick remaining, how can MP kind of answer this Morphling? Because at the moment, Morphling, once he gets to Lincoln's, he's having a pretty free game here. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even before that.
Yeah. There's not a lot of ways that they can, unless they super pressure his lane and just
Yeah. They
fr-
could
from
pressure
right
us,
from
though.
the right from the off.
That actually might not be a bad idea. That's probably their best bet if they want to control the Morphling. Let's just start them off very early. Like Pudge Warlock, it's not particularly strong at zoning out or being in a 3-on-3 situation. I guess Warlock with bonds is always pretty nasty.
Was that middle? Yeah, last game or yesterday when Jarex I think played the Pudge. He got the level 1 hook and killed middle.
Yeah.
But, they would
Yeah,
probably love that.
that was 11.
Because Pudge is not a tri-laner. You skill rot first, it's not the greatest.
So NP will have last pick. Are we thinking a standard hero for NV here, like an Invoker or something?
Merlini was saying Juggernaut. Do you still think he's middle or no? Do you think it's
Yeah.
going to be a...
Oh.
I think it's going to be a Eternal Envy hero last.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hero last. I'm just worried about them losing their lanes. with the Juggernaut in the safe lane.
Yeah.
Even with Juggernaut, Witch Doctor, and Ogre Magi can help mid as well if they want.
Yeah, they can throw the Warlock up there too. Warlock Axe is like not that easy to deal with.
That's true.
Yeah. I do like the Mirana ban. That would have been a real kind of nail in the coffin, it feels, if you got Sumail Mirana in there as well.
A lot of middle game burst
Yeah.
build up. For
Axe
more
gets a
flank.
call, Fatal Bonds and Starstorm. You're all dead.
10 seconds
All of you.
remaining.
Whatever ever happened to the Terrorblade?
5
Can he even
seconds
go
remaining.
mid?
He
on
can.
MP?
I mean, he
I
would
think
get-
last time we saw it was
Reserved.
I don't even remember.
But Terrorblade's kind of like one shadow word and I'm die. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's a problem. High armor, low HP.
Yeah, not good against the Axe either.
I wish.
Really? You wish for TB?
At the moment,
He makes the
yeah.
game so one-dimensional.
I would like to see Envy play Terrorblade
It
again.
would be fun.
It
I just
would.
don't think there's any room in their lineup.
Well, the ban his Invoker out. They'll pick up the OD for themselves.
Instant OD.
Dire team pick.
Not playing around.
I mean, EG's draft is looking pretty terrifying at the moment.
Yeah.
See what MP can do to rectify it with this final pick for MV.
MP does have a lot more like level 1 fight. They have more stuns.
Yeah.
They can
They
run
can
at you a
kick it
lot
off in
better.
the
Even
lane.
with
10
Pudge, I think level 1
seconds
and 2 is really good for them. They
It's
just
all
have to
about
abuse it.
It's all about their laning phase.
Yeah.
Again, though. If they lose a laning phase, I don't see this going well for them at all.
What about the bane of EG's existence, the
Alchemist?
Alchemist?
They're,
Still there. Yeah.
you know?
Well. Or do you think he may even go for the DK again because of the kind of synergy with his lineup, with the push and such?
I would heavily recommend against DK.
Razor.
Oh, there you go.
The
The
old
range
school
DK.
classic.
The
yeah,
range
the
DK.
range DK. I called Razor, we got DK last time. I called DK, we get Razor this time.
It's more envy
Obviously.
hero, man.
Yeah, it's one of his envies. One of his greatest.
So what's the bet he gets a Basilisk first?
Bastion Razor. Ben, what are the over and unders?
I'd say very low probability because you'll see Razor's opponents go for move speed, so generally you counter that with your own move speed.
But it would trigger Sumail.
Would.
Extra points.
That's true.
And you gotta do it.
He already has an Ogre. I think Ogre sitting in lane is already pretty triggering as
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, there we go.
I like envy smile there.
So
Great.
alive.
That's great.
Gorgeous.
We're big families here.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
Zypudge.
Mm.
I'm hype. I like it.
Me too. I like how him and Jarek's use the same set.
They both got that kind of Viking one with
The chain mail and
shield
stuff,
the
yeah.
whip. Yeah, it's.
Would you call that a Viking one? I call that like a Roman one.
No.
I
Maybe
would say
Roman
way
Viking,
more
isn't it?
Roman than Viking.
What about
What's
Ro-
wrong?
Viking has
Viking, innit?
horns, dude.
No, he's
Yeah.
got like a big hat on with.
Yeah, a
Stuff
Roman helm.
Okay, did you know the
Okay.
first Vikings were actually from Rome?
That's what I would
That
meant.
is not true.
I'm talking about
You
Rome.
are so full of shit, Grant.
Oh, okay.
You never heard about the Roman Vikings, Ben?
Yeah, have you
that's,
not?
That's what this set's
You are
based on.
so
I feel like it's based on
such a troll.
Obelix from Asterix and Obelix.
Yeah, he's a Viking.
What are
He
we?
is a Viking, but in a Roman setting. But he does go to sea.
that a game?
Yes. No, it's
No,
like
it's an old
French
French cartoon.
I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's-
Yeah.
No, it's got, you've never seen Asterisk and Obelix. It's like the little guy with like the winged hat.
And then a
And then the
big
big
guy
guy.
with the blue and white striped pants on,
Yeah.
and the potion, the magic potion.
like Tom and Jerry?
It's like grown up Mickey Mouse. It's like a grown up.
Mickey Mouse was a
it's
Viking?
a grown-up cartoon.
What's
The
happening?
only
here?
grown-up cartoon I watch is Adventure Time.
All right. Did you? NP actually did the level 1 pause again.
Oh,
They're doing
or
it.
is his
This
MSS
is-
key is stuck? His
And-
key. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of tissues there as well. Well, Sumail with the sponsor plug.
Excellent. Two Steel Series and 1 type. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are getting a lot of praise for the
Oh.
headsets as well.
Well, that's a sponsor dropped.
Any publicity is good publicity, right?
It is.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
So, laning phase.
There we go. Sumail's recovering himself. Blame
Yeah.
the user, not the product. You're just a moron.
Oh, man. I still like
Sorry,
MPs.
typo.
Probably type that in a Steel Series key.
Yep. Jesus.
They don't have any O's on
But
them.
for
Oh, there
real
we
fit-
go. RT's has got an O on his. MSS.
Yeah, last lobby chat, he's like, sorry, Sumail's really immature, lol. That made me laugh.
Well, there we go. It was a shorter pause than
Ooh.
before. Ooh, the smoke did get broken.
Yep, but
There.
they don't see Razor. Razor saw them, but now
but
they see
they
him.
don't. They have a pudge. They can blind hook if they want to try and go for that.
They can. Then you're committed to a level 1 hook.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not always the greatest.
It's a gamble.
great.
It's great.
It's great.
You want to see him just go
for first blood, yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, what?
30
That's if you get
seconds
first
to
blood.
battle.
Like, what does EG do after they hook?
Call,
Level 1 call.
adaptive strike,
Kill
Level
him.
1 adaptive strike. Man, we're really reaching. You're all right.
shadow word, right?
There you
click.
go. That's good.
And,
Okay.
then he's dead.
So OD did Razor go boots too? Oh.
He didn't even go. He didn't go Bassy or
Oh, no,
boots.
oh, win
No
nice.
boots on Sumail.
Gracious.
Or he does have boots, so okay, easy lane. Easy.
Easy.
But as you said, you're going to expect to see the Ogre hang around mid. Help out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I think you have to.
that's fun.
Good times, good times.
Field teams aren't blocking as good as they used to middle too.
But they don't try as much anymore, regardless. Because they go
Universe
for the
helping out.
runes. They normally have their supports helping out, or their junglers.
Like they
in
go
this
more
case,
forward than
offlaners.
side to side now.
I mean, do you like this as well? Universe just
There we go.
not
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
That's
That's how
nice.
you block. See, and that's why you won. Side to side is far better than moving forward.
Universe going straight to the jungle. He's not going to bother laning, so we are going to see Aoi get a free lane on the Jug, and at the moment he's going to have it all to himself. Bottom lane is where we're going to see most of the action going down by the looks of it, as Rose, SVG and MSS looking to be in position to try and punish this tri-lane of EG. I mean, how are we going to see this one go down? Are they going to be able to put pressure on Tartar here, or is he going to be fine with the backup of Zion crit?
Depends on how this goes. They don't know that the two supports are in there. MSS. Okay, now he showed us.
And he went for Rot level 1.
Looking for Artesian. In fact, well, he's taking huge amounts of damage and Artur's gone. MP get the first blood. They'll turn
Trap.
towards crit. He's going to try for the TP out. He's going to take a lot of damage on the way through, but he does make it away. But MP indeed with the surprise play, as you said, Ben. They hide the supports there. EG don't expect it, and Arteezy first to fall this game.
That's a really old school play. I like it.
Yeah, it's very nicely done.
This is what happens when you have what 2 stuns against 0 stuns. You just run at them.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it's-
know how they salvage this laning phase though for EG. Like the Morphling lane is kind of already lost.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we saw obviously in game 1, EG react very nicely to non-optimal lanes. Do you think we could see that again here? Is there any way they can switch it around to make it a bit better, or
But that's
do they just
because
stay strong?
They had strong laners last game.
Yeah.
Like, Timber's strong. Veno's pretty strong. Morphling is he like
Exactly.
kind of loses every lane.
Yeah, say Morphling does go up top and 1v1s against what the Juggernaut. He just gets right clicked by Juggernaut and he does nothing. But Universe will go up there try to contest him.
Yeah, he did give AUI a pretty few waves though. He's
Yeah,
only
level
level
3.
2.5 to show.
Narteezy gets killed bottom
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Yeah, moves in onto
Okay.
Oh, the body
SVG.
blocks.
Lane salvaged.
And he got
Lane.
it.
Oh!
Does
Save.
he have a stout shield? That was a minus 20 proc, right?
It was indeed Stout
Oh.
Shield saving lives there.
That was
but it's,
actually a stout shield. That,
One
well,
for
Ben.
one trade.
Thought the lane was lost. Now looks like
I thought it
NP's
was
losing
too.
the lane.
I forgot they had Warlock
Yeah.
too.
Well, that stout shield actually salvaged him so much. Oh dear.
He lost the push for that, but
They're fine with that.
Let's talk about the mid lane. Envy absolutely dominating the OD at the moment. Sumail falling behind 8 for 7 on Envy, and Sumail just sitting on the 4 for 2. Is he
that's-
expected to be this much of a
That's
watch?
pretty good, I would say, for
This is-
both sides.
Okay.
Like, Razor's not too far ahead, but OD's still getting CS. He's not getting crushed, and Razor should almost always win his lane. I would say. He's a lane winner.
Down bottom. And that says, just trying to make sure he gets
Oh,
the creeps.
Thirst, I got it.
we do have Witch Doctor rotating top. Why would he do that if there's still nobody top on the side of EG?
Well, I guess Universe poked his head up there, didn't he? So
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And they can just start pulling the Witch Doctor, get him some levels. Maybe they after that last death happened bottom, they're a little nervous to go back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't want what happened last game.
That MSS by himself. Well, almost by himself. He still has that ogre helping out because he's not needed middle at all. At the moment, anyway.
obviously the biggest difference at the moment really being the fact that, yeah, between Arteezy and Aoi getting a massive lead up top, and not just obviously getting free farm, but free XP. And for a large part of the start, he was on his own.
Or's catching up though. They have to.
Yeah.
They've already abandoned mostly the bottom lane, so now he's able to see us.
Oh, yeah, gives him more.
Where does Ogre go next? See him chilling on bottom, but he's like the big bully in the early game. They're not really shutting down Sumail too hard. He's only 7 CS behind.
Here he comes.
Yeah, so
Let's see if
That's
they get
it.
anything done here.
Level 2 Ignite, that
He
is...
has got an Astral. He's looking at his options. He doesn't have a lot of them, and indeed MP will find the kill onto Sumail.
that level 1 current too.
Yep. I think he was dead anyways, even though he accidentally misclicked, ran back before he casted it.
Yeah. The current's really nasty versus OD.
There we go. That's what we needed. The ogre being the bully.
Yep.
8 armor running at you.
So I would say NP doing pretty okay in the lanes right now. After maybe, you know, giving that kill to the Morphling not too great. But we saw previous game how well EG can respond to that. What move should EG make to salvage their lanes?
I think they're still okay, because Morphling's farming now. Universe is always going to find levels. He can just go to the jungle as well as go top whenever it pushes in.
I just need to make sure OD doesn't die.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Just
only
protect him a little bit more. I think leave Pudge, which he's already there.
Yeah.
Leave him to save, leave him to get a kill.
He just arrived mid.
And make sure their supports aren't able to pull so much. Like, make sure Witch Doctor doesn't get a free 6. But looks like he's kind of able to do what he wants at the moment.
SVG.
Oh bueno.
Gets the ward up, so they'll see jungle. They'll see if Universe is ever there, but he's just straight back into the jungle. He's just gonna get 6. Probably go for a smoke gank.
If you pick a Pudge as support, do you feel like he has to have a lot of impact in the game to be successful, to be a successful pick?
Sometimes it's all the mind games.
We see, wasn't it like, oh, well.
Well, that's an impact, but not able to get the kill.
Well, it's like, wasn't it Lan M? Like, he did nothing for 30 minutes, and he had 2 hooks in the late game, and they just won.
Zai could be dead with that. Ooh, Shadow Word just saving him.
And the raindrops, the Shadow Word raindrop, the combo.
Oh, and the hook back as
Okay,
well.
Rose in trouble potentially underneath the tower. It's fairly speedy.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Astral into the call from Universe. Should spell demise for the Ogre as EG trap Rose in underneath tier 1.
I guess that's a good impact for Pudge to have.
Yep. Like we said, they just need OD not to die, and they can be 4 heroes to get a kill and all them die, but they lose top tower because of it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
AY still doing very well on the farm, and
Arteezy's
not
still
really
got some
keeping up.
catching up to do.
Yeah.
Unlike last game, they don't really have a Juggernaut answer like the Beastmaster who got him so many kills.
Axe.
Axe, I mean, still.
Dismember.
Axe against the Pudge.
Dismember.
Axe. What? They have more ways. They have Axe.
Yeah, but it's not.
The
It's not a
Warlock?
better way. Like, wouldn't you rather have a ranged roar? Dismember, you'd have to walk right up next to him. Axe
you
has
can
to
hook him.
commit into him.
Axe is great.
I,
They don't have any save.
with a free farm jug versus, I don't know.
if
Like,
you commit
he has
on
farm,
if you commit on a jug, you just drop a rock afterwards.
You're a
that's true,
naysayer,
it's a rock.
Grand.
I'm not a naysayer.
Dude,
It's possible.
I don't really think they're that scared of the jug getting farmed. As long as
No.
Morphling can get strong enough to split push,
That's
and then
true.
they can team fight with the other guys, they're no problem. But a lot of it is dependent on OD getting bigger and not dying in the later skirmishes.
Oh,
Oh, Zai looking for the Ricky.
found him.
MP moving in now. Off the back of this failed hook and looking towards Arteezy. He does have the ult up, so he replicates across to the illusion. He'll get away. Zai, he'll pay with his life just to throw himself towards MP. Allow Arteezy to get away. But nonetheless, another kill for MP down on this bottom lane. Leading the way 4 for 2. And Envy on the mid lane putting some pressure on Sumail. He's going to move in. Universe is there. And again, the old Astral into cool. Envy could be in trouble. TPs are coming through very slowly, of course. But they'll be there in time as Envy surrounded. And should fall here. They're even sending an extra hero down just to make sure. Zai will be there.
Gotta get that
Just to
heaps,
make
man.
yeah.
Gotta get the
Get those
heaps.
stacks
Yeah.
up.
This is the second time that Universe can just walk up into a call for.
I mean,
after
Astral Berserkers call this. Yeah.
Yeah.
A great combo here that they're utilizing.
Top lane Zai.
Can you get the hook? Oh,
Creeps.
He's going for it.
he wants it.
He wants
No
it.
point in heal
Jukes,
either, so it's very
jukes.
hard for the Wizard to walk
Oh.
out. But
That's tough. That's a 3 prog. Could go left, up, or right. Sometimes it's just 2. Would you go for that hook? You guys? Or you save
Definitely.
mana?
This is all about the mind games, man.
All right.
Gotta make them scared.
Yeah, but now you just missed a hook. Now they're not scared.
They're like, whew, that was close. Good thing I juked. You gotta keep them on their toes, Grant.
But now they're losing a bottom tower.
yeah, they're getting some good pressure. And we're still really yet to see what the plan was from EG in terms of letting Aoi get that free farm up top, because this Jug is in a fantastic position at this stage of the game, and
Level
EG they
6
must
on
have
Warlock.
a plan for it.
Wait for Tome. That's what you do.
Minute away. Well, they're smoking down first. one.
Right, Zai,
No blink on Axe.
and you get a hook. Oh,
Bloodlust OP
oh,
again.
no.
That boar doing a good job blocking. Gotta reach around.
At this stage of the game, Universe going for the Vanguard blink or straight up blink? Do you think?
Blink.
Just straight blink this game.
Great blink.
How would you say the high ground defense of EG is if it comes to that?
Not the best. unless they have rock.
Pudge, I think,
Pudge
is
is
great.
good. I mean, you get one pick off. I mean, obviously bottom lane, it's a little bit harder to hook down there if that's where they're pressuring.
They're playing very carefully. Like, Jug doesn't really care because he can just spin out. But
Dire's middle tower is
I don't know, maybe they can combo it later, like hook into a rock while he's getting hooked and then eat. That sounds pretty nice.
Sounds like some real tough timing, too.
It is, but possible.
Well, they get the tower. MP keeping the momentum going this game. I mean, is it getting to a point anytime soon MP can look for Roshan, or is that still just too risky? Or
if they
can do it?
If they wanted, they need the Vlads on the Beastmaster. It would make it a lot safer. But he's already committed to Necro, it seems.
And he's got it. It's decent. Necro, 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Aoi just, with Phase Yash on the search, he's going to be running around the map, keeping that farm up and keeping himself well ahead of Arteezy still at this stage of the game. Nearly a 2k difference between the two cores.
What's X Blink status?
Is it about 1300? Oh, 1800, yeah, he stepped it right up.
Okay. I think that's the biggest thing. If NP, they somehow do get the Roche and just go high ground, if they, once again, it's the team with Warlock, if like they use that rock and just miss, like Morphling does nothing right now. Like they just have two heroes that do nothing after that.
Yeah, a lot of pressure again.
Using the Hawkeye to try and get the vision for a wraparound onto Samael. Samael keeping to the right side of the lane though, away from MP.
Envy died last time in this position, so he wouldn't be up there unless he had a better plan.
There's backup now coming in from EG. Zai's TP'd over on the Pudge.
I don't think you'd affect this.
They've also got the
Oh, they
Golem
do.
there.
Oh,
They
wow.
drop it in the midst of it all. When Astral onto one, MP, they're going to figure out if they can do anything to save MSS. MSS roars Artor's holding back. Zai again off the mark with the hooks. Doesn't catch MSS out on the walk away. And EG dropping the Golem, not finding anything with it.
That was weird that they didn't connect with the hook.
Yeah, can they even push off the back of that golem?
They might be able to. They just got the axe blink. They might want to like try to. They don't have rock. They're like they don't want to fight. They could do a surprise gank with the axe maybe.
Yeah. There's still a lot of MP in EG's jungle. Well, I don't think that was the rock that they were looking for, but
Could get themselves a freebie on Rose if he gets the call, but Universe just a little short there.
That was a really short blink.
they're still waiting.
Arteezy's in try. He does not have the ult up. He's going to morph them with the backup of Universe. Maybe they can look to try and turn him, but now because the ball immediately put onto Axe, so no chance for a blink.
Oh,
Zai?
Rose. The chicken. Zai.
Oh,
Hello.
Zai?
Hello.
He could have eaten.
Oh, OD killed Razor. Solo
Because
killed a
why not?
Razor.
Samael, is he going to be SVG'd? Oh, yes he is.
Ah,
SVG
nice.
drops the Death Ward down to get the vision and pummel into him. Sweet
nice
little
play.
play. Big kill for the Witch
was.
Doctor.
Very nicely done.
Envy with the classic build as well this game. Straight up boosted travel on Razor, first item.
Now, Ben, that's something you might actually be able to take credit for. Instead of
By
the
buying
passive
bots?
Toggle. Yeah, buying bots first, just not caring about anything else. Just yourself. Oh, top lane.
This time Universe getting the call correctly. But at the same time, the bigger kill happening as MSS on the Beastmaster with Aurora to set up kills Morphling. And, well, okay, he had Aoi there as well. Omni Slash wasn't even used. Just the straight up damage, a couple of points of the Blade Dance. And the Necro Books enough to kill Arteezy, catching him out.
Where does Arteezy farm? That's going to be the problem, especially when MSS has book 3. They're always going to have a...
Oh, there we go.
That's the hook
We've been
there.
waiting for it. This time Zai hits in. It's a big one to get as well. Envy dunked down by Universe. EG equalising the score 6 for 6. But still certainly feels like MP with the momentum this game.
Definitely.
At least EG is doing a good time making sure that there's always some pressure on NP, so NP can't push in now that the Golem is not there, now that the Rock is on cooldown, so they'll have it up again soon.
They might look for the top tower here.
Some hell of a DD. Good to go. Blade Mail. Nearly there on Universe.
Book 2 on MSS. He's having a great game.
I mean, as we're seeing, Raw in the book can absolutely ruin Arteezy at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
If they catch out the
going top
Morphling.
lane.
Still pre-Lincoln Sphere, of course.
Yeah, he just needs to get his Lincoln thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about the BM so much. They'd have to... I don't even know who they pair up with them. They don't have a good way to instantly break the Lincoln.
Smoke, there's a Golem up as well.
See what they do here. Rose leading the way, drops down the ward. They'll see Zai and Samael. Zai tries for a hook in return. Not going to catch. MSS and SVG in the neighbourhood.
They
But
want
EG,
him.
they've got a pretty strong fighting force here. MP You need to respect that, and indeed they'll drop the ball, get the vision, and MP just backing up. They're going to find Arteezy on the back of it all. Arteezy just waveforming through, dropping the replicator out to keep vision of MSS. And EG can't quite find the latch onto the fight, and MP, of course, in turn, not finding anything with that smoke movement. As EG aren't looking to commit too hard for the push, but they get a good amount of wards down. They've got some good vision out in MP's half of the map now. And meanwhile, Aoi is continuing to make as much as he can with the space, and pretty much has the Manta style complete now at this stage.
Yeah, and P respecting the golem there as well, not want to pressure too hard themselves, even though they are ahead at this stage of the game.
Get a counter ward. It's already some of those wards going down. They have another one right in the choke point. Oh, and they countered it again.
Oh.
So both wards go down. Nice. That really hurts EG. So I might be in trouble.
They have the ward to the south that's still alive.
And EG is here with
Zai's
backup
dead.
for Zai.
They're walking into those wards on the bottom though.
Yeah, they're just going to let Zai go. Already EG going for the retreat, but the stun to cancel
Trapped
Crit's TP. Trapped again in the trees. The death ball from SVG finding himself another kill this game.
Beastmaster Hawk too strong.
Yep.
But Zai did commit suicide, so that's good
Ah,
at least.
okay. That's something. But
They've,
MP still knocking 2 out.
They pinged out Universe. They know someone's farming there.
He's got Blade Man now, level 2 dunk. This hack's certainly getting scarier. If he gets some good calls off bottom lane, they threw a TP out from Aoi. Damage is not nearly enough there from EG to finish him. Arteezy very close to the Ultimate Orb, and as we're saying, that Lincoln Sphere certainly is going to be what's going to make the game a lot easier for Arteezy to just continue the flow, get that farm, catch back up to Aoi. But he does need to get it done ASAP.
MP have actually given way too many kills in the mid game. I think mostly on EE. Some of them were because there were wards on him and he got hooked, but he's actually not, I don't think, as farmed as he needs to be at this point in the game. And they need to be eyeing Roche, I would say, fairly soon before Morphling gets online. Because once he gets his Lincolns, they're going to have a really hard time pushing out the lanes. I guess that's what the BOTs are for, but it's still like they can't kill him ever when he's
think
out
they
on
need-
the sides.
They need to wait for this Hurricane Pike here. Looks like he will.
EG with...
Still no rock. Oh, they did
They've
have
got
that
the
one
rock
rock
back.
middle. That one rock middle, yeah.
And they've got the Golem ready. Maybe aware that MP and D would be wanting to look for Roshan anytime soon.
Well, the Dire just used the scan up top, so NP thinks that the team is backing up Arteezy there, who's farming over there.
Looks like Beastmaster might be going for a solo kill soon.
Can he do that?
It's a good time to still try this
let's book
pre-Lincoln
3.
Sphere period.
A book 3, yeah.
But yeah,
Nice
this
ward.
ward, yeah, straight out. Arteezy knows what's going on. Backs away.
Is his ulti orb.
Yeah.
Is there a clock for NP this game? Or are they fine? I mean, they can still go late game, just if it goes way too late, they definitely lose.
Was that smoke in range of that ward?
I don't think so.
I don't believe. It was daytime, but I don't think
I
it
don't-
was.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Here's Zai eating a creep somewhere, just having fun.
Mid lane's going to be the focus. Arteezy does have a replica out. They've got to do it, but they've got to do it quick.
Oh,
Well,
that's
the
mana.
Necro book's just absolutely ruining
Wow.
the Morphlings game. Level 3 Necro, of course, MSS with the insane amount of farm he had. Picked that up about 17 minutes in, and still pre-Lincoln Sphere.
That's Roshan?
It's a free kill if MP find him. And indeed, straight into Roche. With Morphling out, I mean, do EG just have to let this one go? Or do you think we'll see them head over?
There's no way they can
Yeah.
stop this. The Necro 3s are really strong at this point in time too. Still going to be up for a bit. No vision inside the pit. They'll have a Hawk on them. Yeah, just no chance. Yeah, MSS is playing really well this game too. Like his Hawk placement at the top has gotten him a lot of +1s. And then he's killed the Morphling twice now with his roars. It's not that easy to get a roar on him pre-blink. One of them was during nighttime, and this one he was like farming down the hill. So he's been approaching from really good angles. And AUI hasn't died, I don't think, and he's...
I don't know.
Yeah, he's just had a ton of fun.
Yeah,
He's-
it's not slowed down. It's far more game.
yeah, this Radiant jungle's pretty much all Dyers because they took down the T2 so early.
Yeah, man, they have the book 3 now, so they can just clear out wards every time they want.
They need more from the Axe. Axe is He's farmed a lot, but he's having a hard time finding the kills, and he's kind of the only one that can really look for it because a lot of their wards have been taken out by the Pudge, so he can't really hit the hooks. And the Warlock, you still need someone else with them, but they're still getting a decent amount of farm.
Look at this wraparound here from Envy. With the Infantry getting into position, moves immediately onto Universe, is going to go for the call, and TP out Rose trying to get in range for the stun, but is still on cooldown, unfortunately. So MP won't catch out Universe, and he's allowed a free escape there.
That's some quick thinking for him.
I'll blink now for Samael. We did just see, of course, a blink on turn on MP's side as Aoi picked one up.
A lot of positioning in these team fights. NP might just want to go for that tier 2 tower middle, and then see if they want to go uphill.
Still got to be careful of like an Astro into a hook or just a hook call on multiple people. It could still go poorly for them, even though they're slightly ahead in net worth. So Lincoln's finally up on for Morphling. We've seen Beastmaster sometimes go for 4 stabs. Like
That's what I was thinking he was going to go, yeah.
Blink 4 stab and then you roar immediately after. It's not easy to do though. Because
if he has a replicate up. So once he's level 16, it probably won't work.
But you need to start looking forward into how you want to deal with the Morphling. And Envy already prepped for it with the BOTs, but still you need a good way to kill him. 4 stab is one of the best ways as a Beastmaster to deal with him.
Looks like they want to bait out this team fight, but I don't know, I think EG's ready for it.
They're just sieging it down with the Aegis on Envy.
Samael actually, yeah, gonna go out for the D ward. MSS still posed in the sidelines.
That was a tough 4 to find too. That was a really nice sentry.
So nearly hitting that one onto Envy. Quick sidestep for the raise.
I think he would have died twice, probably.
He probably would have.
Yeah.
They would have had Rock. If they really want to push past tier 2, you're going to get Rock.
Just got the Necro unit, take that 200 gold.
Has fallen.
Well, they got that tier 2, but nothing else. It's so difficult fighting into EG's high ground at this time when they have everything up.
He's just like one bad hook on like a jug or something can just easily cause like a 3 or 4 hero wipe. They have to be very careful. They're not strong enough to like recover from a hook that good.
Are we going to then see more 4 stabs build up in NP to deal with that? Because at some point, you are going to have to push up high ground against the Pudge. How are they going to deal with that?
Firstly, Razor on Aegis. Secondly, you have a lot of defensive on the Juggernaut. Like a Manta into a spin out should be pretty safe for him. Maybe a blink on the Beastmaster to counter initiate. Anything like that is fine, I would say. Because they're still lacking damage a little bit. As long as they, I think, control the OD in fights too, they should be okay.
What's Rose saving up for here on the Ogre, who's got a clean 2k in his bank at the moment?
Let it be Scepter,
Yeah, well,
please.
I hope not.
You don't like Scepter? Scepter's
bad.
great.
Another way
What
to
do
break
they
the
do?
Another way to break the Lincolns.
I guess. The cast time is pretty
I
bad.
mean, what else do you get though?
4 stab?
Glimmer of Force.
Ether
Yeah.
Lens.
I'd say Glimmer of Force.
At least 4 stab you can also...
They already
break
have a
Lincoln's
glimmer on
Force.
the Doctor though.
I mean, is there ever enough Glimmers?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, their problem isn't surviving right now. It's about being able to push out the lanes and farm
So then,
and kill people. I still say Scepter personally, but he needs probably Max Fire Blast to do so. I don't. Yeah, it's tough. Midas.
it is 1437. No,
It's the
Force.
Force.
It's a Force.
Force for him, and also Universe picking his up for EG. BKB, as we saw, Envy was saving up the money and picked up the outright BKB, so could be something that could be used to catch out EG in the next fights if they keep it hidden.
Yeah, the BKBs are really important for the high ground siege. The 4-stab is really good versus the Pudge, but it's not so great versus the Axe. So they can just initiate with like a Axe into, like you Axe, call, and then you sidestep and you hook that target back, and then they're kind of out of luck. So there are ways to play around it.
Jeez, he's getting run down right now.
He's got the illusion, so he knows he's safe.
Envy's really far out.
Yeah, Envy
He's
really went in on that
getting
ball.
His team's
back
from behind.
I mean, Arteezy was probably like, yeah, keep on following me, buddy. But indeed, yeah, MP are coming in with a bit of backup.
Hook the hawk.
So a bit of a bait on bait here by both sides, and we'll see who's able to come out on top here. MSS jumping in onto Zai. There'll be a defensive Astral from Samael, already down on the bottom though. Warlock getting caught out. Crit's taken down. Zai to follow suit as well as Envy finds the double kill.
No bad.
And the bait on bait works out in the end for MP. You know, Arteezy is probably like, hey, look at this idiot, he's following me as Envy comes down the lane, but then Envy's like, I brought my friends. And then bam, MP to take the 2 kills. Now looking to move on for more. Arteezy trying his best to put pressure elsewhere on the map, but the pushing power from MP is going to come in thick and fast. Universe jumping forward, Sumail as well. Forces back, but the cask is already bouncing out between them. Maui with the Omni Slash onto Sumail, bringing him down low. Sumail's gone. He's out for a minute. Does have buyback available, but another big kill for MP to find. And the push is coming in hard. They could lose something big here on the bottom lane, EG.
What the heck with that fort?
Warlock and Pudge are back up.
Zai.
What on earth is happening?
And we jumping back in.
Looking for the hook.
EG tempted to fight here. They do have the chaotic offering, but they have no OD.
Okay.
Unless
They didn't lose a
force them off.
T3.
Yeah.
They still have Rock up.
Fort was used though.
That was a really good fight from MP though. They picked up the two heroes that they're probably most worried about when pushing high ground, the Warlock and the Pudge.
Yep.
Sure, they're still next, but when the X jumped in with the call, there was a very fast reaction from NP to make sure that nobody got stuck in that.
How did Sumail end up that far up? Like, what happened? Because he just blinked forward?
He
was
astraled
really
a
out of
creep,
position. Yeah.
so he was like really far forward. Like they astraled and called
Did
that.
he get forward? He might have got 4-step forward by the NP.
Yep.
That was strange.
It's a strange fight altogether. Just Sumail dying and then no tier 3 getting taken.
The glyph uses was really off too.
All the creeps were in base. They weren't even attacking it, yeah. Well, at least it comes off cooldown quicker. Well, EG just going to be sitting behind Morphling now.
Yeah.
They'll
Again,
have
these
Hawk.
Hawks from MSS though, they're going to give MP all the info they need.
Oh, they see it. He tried to Shadow Word paint it.
And MP
Shadow
keeping
Word
Envy
Pain.
on the front lines, maybe again wanting to use Envy as a bit of an attraction here to bring EG in. His backup is there behind him. Well, looks like EG won't bite this time. They back themselves away from that top lane.
The early committal to the BKBs though could hurt if they aren't able to take a T3, let's say with the next Aegis. I think they're like by far stronger. They can just walk into Roche right now and take it out once it respawns. And EG still needs some time. OD, what's he going for?
Lincolns.
Lincolns, yeah. It's not that great versus Juggernaut, however, but really good versus Beastmaster.
1.5 minutes for Roshan at least.
EG's fine just farming. That's all they've been doing.
I think
Obviously Morphling.
I actually think it's gonna be Scythe. I think if you like hook into Scythe, I think it's much stronger to pick up the Juggernaut because they keep giving the Aegis to the Razor.
True.
I'm hard pressed to believe that it would be a Lincoln's.
And it's Sumail. He usually likes the more showy items.
MSS, under the cover of Invis, he just don't want to reveal himself. Those EG have the full 5-man town in their jungle.
They're getting so much vision on EG if they really do want to set up anything. Well, EG just content farming. Meanwhile, split pushing from NP. We see Razors just farming up top.
NP want to break a Rex with the next Aegis. They're just they're trying to take a fight around there. EG, they don't want to give it to them for free, but they know that they're much weaker right now, so they have to go for like a quick pick, like a hook on someone, an axe call on someone who's like placing wards or something like that. That's what they need for the Roche. But NP aren't giving them the opportunity, and looks like they will be able to take out Roche at their will. So now it's on Arteezy to push out the lanes as fast as he can with the Morphling, so they can't push off the Aegis. You want to keep stalling the game if you're EG. Try and stall out for 5 more minutes and then make them wait for another Aegis to keep on pushing. And they've already conceded the Roche.
You like the Blade instead of Manta this late?
The Juggernaut went for a Maelstrom build, so the Manta illusions aren't going to stay up for too long. And I don't know, the Manta's I think a little bit better for sieging.
Sieging
They
as
need
well
to
as
kill people at some
pushing.
point, dude.
Yeah, it's true. They're all 5 top now.
I guess they prefer to use the Golem aggressively rather than defensively. If they find
You'd like
if
to.
they find an opening, that is. They need some more vision for that though. They are lacking on the vision. Beastmaster picked up his gem, so
They're expecting them all to be at Roche, so they think that any hero up here is going to be alone, or they're not going to be like full force. So
it's just Razor, so they're right. But Razor's not leaving his base though.
Maelstrom on the Razor as well for Envy. What do you think about that one?
Clearing illusion, split push kind
Yeah.
of thing. And gives you a little more team fight, more damage.
One thing that's nice about the Maelstrom too is that if you replicate with the Morphling, the Maelstrom doesn't actually offer that much because there's no stats on there, and you don't get the lightning cleave. So it's kind of cool because of that.
Envy coming out very far on his own up top. EG are going to be there to jump in immediately with the call. The backup of Sumail, they'll blow him up. 60 seconds down, but this sanity is being dropped there, and Envy's out. And he was not prepared for EG hiding in the shadows there in the top lane.
The
That
rest of
slows him
EG coming
down
top
a lot.
too.
Yeah, that slows him down a good 2.5 minutes, I would say, which is half the Aegis time. And additional people could die up here if they choose to engage. And I don't know, AOI is really strong though. He can just walk in with Mjolnir, sacrifice his first life.
Yeah, EG have the full 5 hit. It will be a 5v4 if MP do want to try and take this defense, but looks like they'll let it go. Tier 2 to drop, not wanting to fight without.
The one creep got it and then died.
It's taking around though.
We could try. They probably just want to wait for Envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Doesn't feel like there's any point in trying to force anything before he's back.
But look at where their lanes are right now. They're like so far out. RT's already pushing out bottom. Top lane's like almost at NP's base. Are they going to be able to
push
push
with
with Aegis?
Sumail? I mean,
They still have the Arteezy illusion here, so it's they would
Yeah.
have to come in all 5v5.
and
Uh-oh.
MSS, what's strange, that hook from Zion. MSS is gone. I mean,
Nice
MP
ward.
hanging around without Envy, walking in and giving away another kill.
That's their gem too, wasn't
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. That's
Oh my.
There
Very-
is a buyback available if they force. But
very patient from
Was
EG.
a Lincoln's called?
No, it was.
Huh?
It was so risky for them to be up there.
Oh, and they're just sending heroes in more. Okay, this time they got backup. They have got backup. They've taken down Zion in the back of it. They want to try and fight this MP. MP pops the BKB. Universe in the midst of it all. He's getting a few spins off, tries to get it done, but he doesn't get it in time. And it works out for MP this time.
Did they lose a gem?
yeah, the Pudge died with an Omni.
It's in the trees. SVG, yeah, he knows it's there. So MP, they send Envy out top. He dies. They send MSS out. He dies. They send Envy out. EG say, oh, we got another freebie, but then this time MP pulled together as a team. Triple kill for Aoi. You know, he's in a remarkable place now. But also impressive that RTZ has pretty much caught up bang on bang with this Juggernaut. But yeah, exactly what MP needed there. Getting a strong fight for the team.
This is a strange rock. He wanted to rock. I mean, he didn't want him to get the BKB off, so he rocked before, but it only hit him, then he used BKB after.
They really underestimated the Juggernaut's damage. Like, he's very farmed, but he hasn't really been in the fight so much, so it's like hard to gauge how much
Especially with a
Yeah.
completed Mjolnir.
Yeah. And he's the one with Aegis, so like you cannot kill him first.
So is this a time for NP to try and force the issue, considering the rocks on cooldown and they still
Envy
have the
down
Aegis for a
bottom.
little while longer?
If
Sumail has found him.
He's
Envy,
alone though.
His BKB's still on cooldown for 6 seconds and Envy's gone. Sumail finds the solo kill. MSS might be able to recover this, has the Roar available, pots the Lincolns there, I believe, with the active of one of the Necro units and allows himself to get the Roar through. He'll Astral himself up, but Sumail will probably be taken down. Oh, he's going to play it out. Oh, no, he's not. They are there to clean it up, and at the same time, they've lost the Aegis here on Aoi. Now we do anything else with this, though, is he coming in with a second life. So at the end of the day, yeah, MP getting that Sumail kill, but they lost Razor, and Envy did buy back to get himself back over there. So buyback on cooldown for Envy now. And an all too familiar point of a game where a lot of MP fans will be sitting on the edge of their seats now. MP with the 6-minute buyback cooldown on. He can't afford to die, and he's just been called. Oh no, Envy, not like this! Oh no! Okay, BKB off in time. Envy, can he survive? Yes, he can. He gets himself back out, and they've already managed to take down the axe. Oh, it's risky, but
Definitely
MP is
right.
paying off. Indeed, hammering straight in. There'll be a buyback from Universe. Hooks there, immediately bringing Aoi in. He's got the blade through to back out. Envy trying to get in on the front lines again. RTZ zabs forward with the adaptive strike. Envy falling low. He's glimmer caped up. They'll use the cover of smoke here to try and close the gap. Side goes for a hook. He doesn't grab it. MP on the retreat,
him.
but Envy ticks out. The battle hunger was enough to bring down the Razor. And MP now without Envy for a full 80 seconds.
They don't get the
max
max.
battle hunger.
They didn't get Rex, yeah.
They also didn't get Odie's buyback.
Yeah, just Universe is on that push. So. We've got one of those games in our hands. It's going to be back and forward. So minimal gold exchanges there as well. The buyback's coming into play.
And both teams don't push particularly fast.
NP
does. They
Yeah,
got
but-
the Beastmaster jug.
They're scared of the hook, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
have to
They-
push slow even though they can't push fast.
And Envy is actually not that tanky at all.
And Envy, his farm fell off a lot now.
He's just died so many times trying to push out the lanes versus the Morphling.
Alright, go EG. Trying to get a bit of pressure on themselves. EG smoked up behind Sumail, pushing in on the mid lane. And they've got the chaotic offering. Sanity's Eclipse is going to be back off cooldown in 10 seconds. They've got some great tools to fight with, but at the same time, Envy will be back for this defense. 10 seconds, the Razor's back in the game. Ping comes out to the bottom lane. You've got Arteezy pushing that one through, so it looks like EG will just take the tier 1 and a tier 2. So a nice bit of cash influx for them, with towers still left for the taking.
How's net worth looking? Net worth graph. 5,000, couple towers taken. Should be really close. I think EG's coming close enough to the point where they can contest.
They're storming out. They want to fight. EG are going to be there prepared. Potentially Sumail turning. The Linkers will help him. Zai hooks him back to safety. Meanwhile, though, it looks like they are going to lose Universe on the axis. Caught out in the midst of all. Sanities will be dropped. Sumail trying to fight back into it. And with that Sanities burning MP's mana, they've got to tuck their tails and run. They've lost MSS, but at the same time, Envy and Aoi teaming up together, walking through the entire lineup of EG. Zai will escape. But again, the damage coming out from Aoi in these team fights, absolutely ripping EG to pieces. As we can see there, the damage are very high coming out from both Aoi and Envy. And they won the fight. And they'll start pushing themselves.
How did Warlock not get his ultimate off?
Aoi just blinked behind him, right-clicked him.
Oh, that sounds
That's
super.
And the cast bounces as well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got that cast animation.
Yeah, AOE's just a monster in these fights.
Yeah, he's ripping to pieces. 8-0-2 on the jug this game.
They're
Bash is
also
complete, ready to get out to him.
They can't kill people before the BKBs pop up on MP. It's a big problem. They were really close to on the T3 fight on bottom, but they're like they have to like coordinate something perfectly, like call into a rock or call into a dismember, and now they're gonna lose most of their base.
Yep. Our buybacks available, of course, on Arteezy and Sumail, but not wanting to use them. Just 10 seconds. And looks like they won't need to. And they may have a chance to defend this Rex. There'll be a hook onto Aoi, bringing him in and dismember. MV's coming in to back him up. MSS immediately jumping in with the Raw onto Crit, making sure he doesn't get the golems out. And indeed he's down. He'll buy back immediately. Trying to get the Warlock back in on defense. Another godly hook from Zai, though, brings Envy right into the base. He pops the BKB, but he's surrounded by EG. He's trying to hide himself in the tree line. There's no hiding from this. And that hook from Zai means that EG will hold on to that mid lane of Rex. They did have to use the buyback on the Warlock as well, but they hold on to the lane of Rex there, EG. Thanks to that hook and get a massive kill. Envy now down for 70 seconds and buyback still unavailable at this point in the game.
And they didn't use the golem at all.
Nope.
So they can...
And this
They
is
could just
scary.
run down middle too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was so tempting that T3 was so low.
Yeah.
MSS. Oh.
Zai?
He's not got a raw MSS. And he is almost certainly going to want to try and find his way back to...
He's just going to take out the creep wave.
Are they going to go for the rat? Look at this MP. Bottom lane. Pushing in, SVG.
They are.
Ay, boys. Where's your TPs, EG?
They don't care. They're just committing for
Okay,
their own.
they'll take trades. All right, well,
Are
MSS.
Okay, it looked like they were.
Yeah, okay. Arteezy now set it back up. Force him away. Now they'll TP back. If we watch...
Oh my.
MSS.
And they did get the melee racks.
But top lane, this is
Sumail
where...
killed Aoi.
Yeah, this is scary
What?
up top for MP. They've lost Aoi. He does have buyback available. Fortification comes out, MSS getting the Raw onto Universe. It's going to be defensive Astral. SVG with that Death Wall that's getting ready to pummel into Universe, but Universe gets the blink off in time, jumps across onto the Witch Doctor, gets the call off. The damage from Sumail will bring down SVG. There's been a buyback from Aoi. MV TPing back into the tier 3, but the tower's gone. He's going to have to make the walk over to it. Aoi jumping forward, though, looking for Arteezy. Universe coming in with a call, and that's going to allow Arteezy to get himself out of there. Universe will play with his life. Now the rest of them trying to escape, but the Omni Slash bounces from Aoi. They're not going to be fully successful. Sumail just turns with the Sanity, and that's a die back from Aoi. Aoi's out now for 99 seconds. MV being turned on upon by Arteezy. And Arteezy's coming back in for more. Zaps across, takes down MSS and MV. And the Ogre having to get back. Crit just went for the standstill.
Wait, he's alive?
Hope that they don't
What?
see us play, and it worked. Crit survives. Zai
got him.
with the hook onto the Dismember. Ogre's being caught out as well. Can they finish this kill off with Arteezy turning up with the Adaptive Strike? They should be able to. Rose to take a fall.
Oh man.
3 buybacks available, but not on the Juggernaut. That is the most important one.
They're gonna have to. I think they all buy back here.
Now we can't though.
Yep. So if I'm losing racks, possibly.
I mean, all in all, the rack situation is still better for MP, because they did find the melee racks mid, of course, and they got the full set bottom. But this is EG's turn to start to do some heavy damage to MP's base. They'll clean up the top lane.
They're going middle already.
Oh, AUI. What a pick from Universe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Twice, and then the teamwork from them, like, Sumail saved Universe, and then he reinitiated after the Astral.
It's like this is going to even up the racks game. Actually, they're going to be in favor, probably get that middle range.
Well, the range rack is about to die to the creeps middle.
Yeah, so it looks like
It's
we're
going
going
to
to
be
have...
even.
Yeah, in terms of racks, a level playing field potentially. Now, looks like they'll keep there's range alive for EG, but yeah, big plays there from EG. And swinging it back round to 0, neck and neck. I mean, still a game that could go both ways, but MP getting shaken up pretty badly in that defense.
I bet Crit feels good too. It's the first good rock he actually got off. He's like, oh, thank goodness I did something.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the guy.
Yep.
Yep.
Look to do Roche, they just run away. Not risking it.
Who has a gem right now?
Yeah, where did Gem end up amidst this?
Oh, it's still in. It both have one.
Okay,
Fine.
they've got their own one spot.
Because right now EG doesn't have any vision on the northern side of the map, and neither does NP. Well, they have a Roche ward and a
Ooh.
mid lane ward on the side of NP.
Actually,
EG.
Zai does have SVGs, Gem.
Swapperoo.
You take your gem, I take yours.
So let's play EG, waits for rock. MP looks for a pickoff. They might have to wait for Owie buyback.
Seems that way.
Yeah,
I think they may be able to pick up Envy, because Envy's the one that's been pushing out the lanes. He's generally the one that's spread out. If they see Juggernaut, they can easily kill him, I think, with the Blink Blade Mail and the Axe.
What's the overall buyback status looking like for both teams? Can we have a look, see how many we're waiting on either side? Well, we've got the
Jug Ogre
timings on
and
both.
Sumail.
Well, Crit and Sumail, the big ones for EG, and yeah, Jug and Ogre in return. Owie.
They need a
Rose
D-ward
for
first
MP.
before they could try and control Roche. Else NP might get a really good jump on EG. And yeah. EG have no vision. They don't have a Hawk, and they don't have any Observer wards in this area.
It's going to go into Roshan, maybe?
They can do it
There's
pretty
a ward
quickly, can't they?
available.
With Sumail's damage. And
Nah, they got a D-ward first before.
You can't
Yeah.
fight no hook.
I mean,
I
MP
mean,
are
the
coming
Hawk.
across. Look, as we can see, wrapping around from the mid lane, the line is drawn. MP.
Do they have a smoke event? They do not.
Still on cooldown for a minute.
NP can easily take a fight in there. Like, you blink in with Jug with the Mjolnir on, and then just start Omni Slashing, and then it's going to be really tough for them. But he needs to know when they are inside the Roshan pit. And with it being this late in the game and some of the cores being this farmed, the Roshan can drop in like 15 seconds. So EG just need that small window, and NP, they need control of that area. They need a Beastmaster Hawk in there. They need better vision. And they still have one Observer ward up at the moment. Morphling, mega farmed.
Yeah.
And the push coming in very heavy from EG. MP are going to need to do something about this. They're trying to wrap around from the back. Arteezy, though, already onto the open set of racks here. Here's the wrap around. Omni Slash immediately onto Zai. Zai's down. And they get themselves anything more. Envy on the back does with the BKB and the ultimate coming forward. They'll get the Roar onto the Warlock, taking Crit out before he gets the chance to drop the Golem. Sumail will take down MSS in return. Envy continuing to chase out Universe. He needs a couple of good spins to get this one, but he can't quite get the dunk off in time. He's out as well. EG to
Mega
lose
creeps.
3. There'll be a buyback from MSS, but indeed Arteezy was able to clean up the racks from MP. Arteezy.
Beastmaster's in the enemy base.
Oh,
Hello.
and he did get the the range racks are down. But,
Small consolation.
Oh, MSS did buy back for this.
And this is all in now.
Yeah.
DOT's on the Jug. They have to do it. This is it.
MP going for those high risk, high reward potential plays here as they come straight down the middle lane.
I mean, they could almost just go for Mega Creeps too, or they could
No, they go for
Let's-
Throne, dude.
they
They
go
can't
for
go for
Throne.
Megas.
They have the
Oh,
tier 2
boy.
still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Universe is buying back. He knows he's got to be prepared for this one. Envy immediately getting nuked down, so he's going to miss the hook. Envy turning on to Arteezy, forcing him to back up. Universe getting the call onto Owie, but Owie got the Blade Fury off in time. Envy now forcing Sumail back. They'll turn attention towards you. The Sanity's eclipse, though, from Sumail. Melts MP. Oh, they've lost 4. Envy, the only one that has and had buyback available. The rest of the team fall
They were
around
so close.
him. GG.
That was a 230 intelligence Sanity's Eclipse.
Sumail too
my
smart.
god.
Look at that damage.
Oh,
Oh
my.
my goodness.
How do you have so much in there?
He was man fighting bottom lane before he TP'd back.
Oh my god. That
Wow.
That damage.
that was so disheartening.
The fact he
for
still had
MP.
it too, he didn't use it at the bottom fight, that saved him.
There we go.
They're like, okay, we're waiting for the perfect moment to pop our BKB. Oh,
Oh,
god.
see ya.